makibrigada basa. Halika na at makinig sa ating Cups Amazing Stories. Atin ang palawakin ang kampanya sa pagbasa. Tara na o tara na, tayo'y makibrigada basa. Tara na o tara na, tayo'y makibrigada basa. Halika na at makinig sa ating Cups Amazing Stories. Atin ang palawakin ang kampanya sa pagbasa. Tara na o tara na, tayo'y makibrigada basa.
Good day, everyone! My name is Raisa Nicole Elterado and part of the Brigada Basa of Lithamulino 4 Elementary School under Project Cups Amazing Stories. I will be your storyteller for the day. I will be needing your ears, eyes, and attention for today. So be ready! But before we start, I have some questions. Have you heard the story about the father goes to court? What do you think happened? I think you're ready to hear the story. Let's go! My Father Goes to Court by Carlos Bulosan. Analysis and point of view. The story was told in the first person point of view. The person narrating the story is one of the farmer's children. The narrator is observant and cheerful. The father is brave and a person with dignity. His other children were pranksters. While the farmer's family were joyous, the rich man's family were gloomy and antisocial. Settings. The story was set several years after 1918 in a town. The events occurred in their neighborhood, and the trial held in a court in their locality. Characters in the story: the rich man's family, the poor man's family, a lawyer, and a judge. There was once a family who lived with a rich neighbor. The children of this family are always playing outside happily, while the children of the rich family is always kept inside the house. Unintentionally, children from the poor family always smell the cooked food of the rich family. As time flies by, the rich man's children became morose and sickly, while the poor man's children became healthy and blissful. One morning, a policeman came to the house of the poor family. The rich man has filed a complaint against them, saying that they've been stealing the spirit of food and wealth. The trial began when the rich man's lawyer started to ask questions to the father. Upon answering, the father then asked to bring in the complainant's children and ask almost the same questions. After being somehow proven guilty by the lawyer, the father agreed to pay for their committed crime. He walked over to his children, took out his straw hat, and filled it with 2 centavos. Everybody heard the sound of money inside the hat. "That's the spirit of money we are paid," said the father. The rich man then fell to the floor as the father stands the case to dismiss. Now that the story is done, let's move on to some questions. What is the moral lesson of the story? Excellent! When I read and listened to the story, thinking about the lesson of the story is hard because the story has a lot of hidden meanings and messages in its composition. If we will observe the short story, we can state that a lot of lessons were learned from it. For me, I have learned that we must never judge or condemn people based on their state in life. I have learned that having everything luxurious and living a life with comfort will never be a way to find true prosperity, but it is by living a life full of robust and being healthy. We should never judge and condemn without any acceptable reason, because accusing a person with false justification is just like judging someone without knowing his or her own story. There is a famous quotation, "You know my name, not my story." So let's try not to judge a book by its cover until we've read the book. That's it for today. Hope you learned something new. Again, my name is Raisaline Nicole Elterado, your storyteller, signing off. Bye!
Tara na, o tara na, tayo'y makibigada basa. Halika na at makinig sa ating Cups Amazing Stories. Atin ang palawakin ang kampanya sa pagbasa. Tara na, o tara na, tayo'y makibrigada basa. Tara na, o tara na, tayo'y makibrigada basa. Halika na at makinig sa ating Cups Amazing Stories. Atin ang palawakin ang kampanya sa pagbasa. Tara na, o tara na, tayo'y makibrigada basa.